Welcome back to Bible and Blues. This is where you come to get your reading every single day. Today I'm running really behind. I had a really busy day, and it was a good day. It started out pretty glitchy. My van didn't want to start because I was a big dummy this morning, overnight. I left the key in the on position all night. My van's battery was dead. It was dead as a doornail, and there was something we were supposed to do that unfortunately didn't get done. And it's too bad. My son was supposed to go for a bike ride for his physical fitness for school, and he wasn't able to go because I couldn't start the van up. Now, on the plus side, he does have other options available, but it's too bad this didn't happen. He was actually looking forward to it, but that's okay. So we got past that, and then then it was lazy for a while. I did my review on my new my new camera, which it's a cute little thing, isn't it? And it has a little 2-inch screen on the back. I was going to use this for tonight's video, but because this has a fisheye lens, this has a 170 degree view. My little green screen here was not conducive for using this thing. I would have to have a much larger or a wraparound or something. Although I do like the coloring on it and everything. I think the colors are very rich and vibrant to it. I think the contrast is set up really well. But it is what it is, right? So unfortunately, it didn't get used for tonight's video. Probably not going to get used for many of those. I'm going to set it up to use it for certain outdoor activities. It has a time-lapse option, which is really cool. I did figure out the phone aspect of it. Those of you who watched the video, the first program that I used, the app that I used, was suggested by the manual. And then when I looked at the box, it turns out that there's this little sticker right here on the box that says, the app has been updated as iSmart DV, and download that instead of the one that's suggested. Because the one that's suggested is telling people that there's a problem with the battery, and I think there was probably a falling out between the companies. And so, so here we are with people are buying this camera and trying to download the app, and the app is saying that there's a problem with the camera. So that's kind of what it was. And when I did that, it took a little bit for me to finagle it, but I did figure out how to use the phone with that. And it's pretty neat, actually. But what I might do here, I think I'm going to do this. While I have you, I'm going to kind of set it up so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, you probably heard a little tick there. And get this thing all hooked up onto my phone so you can see what the view this thing has of it. Still not connected. This is what editing is for. Wi-Fi connection. Reset my Wi-Fi connection. Okay. Wi-Fi ready. Connected. There we go. All right. So I have it connected up. It's coming up right now. I'm going to show you. My hands all over the camera here. This is. And you see where the green screen video is now. I'm going to show you on here. If you look at it here, you can see how there's so much of the green screen, how much more of the room is showing over it. I'd have to have a much larger green screen to use this thing. Although it's still a neat tool. I'm going to be using it. I'm going to learn the hookups to it and all the different things to it. And use it for B-roll footage, for outdoor stuff. Don't have any drones yet. Hey guys, a tip to help me buy a drone would be great. It'd be great to put this under a drone, just to get some drone footage. I think it'd be neat. So without further ado, we are doing Psalm 119. This wasn't a tech review video. I already did a tech review video today. We are actually reading the Bible, which is far more important than tech. Tech is fun, but here we are. So interestingly enough, I don't know. He is the title of the first 33, Psalm 119, 33. We're going to read two sections here. He and Wow. I'll check that out. Which goes through 48. So Psalm 119, 33 through 48. Okay? So in this, it says, "Teach me, O Lord, to follow your decrees. Then I will keep them to the end. Give me understanding, and I will keep your law, and obey it with all my heart. Direct me in the path of your commands, for there I find delight. Turn my heart toward your statutes, and not toward selfish gain. Turn my eyes away from worthless things. Preserve my life according to your word. Fulfill your promise to your servant, so that you may feel feared, so that you may be feared. Take away the disgrace I dread, for your laws are good. How I long for your precepts. Preserve my life in your righteousness." We continue on with 41. "May your unfailing love come to me, O Lord, your salvation according to your promise. Then I will answer the one who taunts me, for I trust in your word. Do not snatch the word of truth from my mouth, for I have put my hopes in your laws. I will always obey your law, forever and ever. I will walk about in freedom, for I have sought out your precepts. I will speak of your statutes before kings, and I will not be put to shame, for I delight in your commands because I love them. I lift up my hands to your commands, which I love, and I meditate on your decrees." Here ends the reading of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So in that first section, and in both of these, actually, give me understanding, I will keep your law and obey it with all my heart. Direct me in the path of your commands, for there I find delight. And then, again, this is something I pray every single night. Please guide my steps. And teach me, O Lord. And may our unfailing love come to me, O Lord, your salvation according to your promise. Then I will answer the one who taunts me, for I trust in your word. So by knowing the Lord's word, by knowing that, you can deal with the people who are the naysayers, the people in your life who sit there and say, Cameron, you used to be a lot of fun to be around, but now you're this Jesus freak, and we just can't handle it anymore. Why don't you come on and have a drink with us? Let's talk about this. You don't cut loose anymore. We used to be a lot of fun. What happened? Well, you know what? You found a higher. I found a higher being. I found something more worthy to follow than your partying ways. Okay, and so that's and I will always obey your law forever and ever. I will walk about in freedom, for I have sought out your precepts. Because we seek the guidance of God, the laws of God, I do see a lot of people who sit there and they say, because of the New Testament, we don't have to follow the Old Testament. In a way, they're right, and I've talked about this before. There's things that we don't do, because Christ fulfilled the law. Okay, Christ came and he fulfilled it. So we don't have to do certain things anymore. We don't have to sacrifice animals and cut them in the middle and walk through the blood. Okay, for a covenant. Okay, and to make a promise be true. Whereas there were times for high-end deals you had to do that. So these are the things we used to have to do, though. But now we don't. We're freed from that. But the laws are still there. We still have things we need to follow and lessons that need to be learned from the Old Testament. I mean, if it wasn't for that, well, then why do we have? Let's look at it this way. The entire Bible. Okay. You look at it. This is the New Testament. This is the Old Testament. Just by sheer volume, you can tell that there's still very important things in there, very important lessons to be had. And because Matthew starts way, this really little part, and the Old Testament is twice as much as the New Testament. So I can hear a lot of fun happening over here next to me, in the room next to me. So I'm going to knock off right now. I'm really tired. We had a really busy day. We were out doing yard work at my sister's property, and it's been a challenge. The place is very overgrown, and we've worked really hard on it to get it. And the house is in great shape now, but the yard itself is still work, and we're going to be back there tomorrow again, yeah, doing some more. Hopefully get to the point where we're back to zero, and we're just maintaining after that. So anyway, have a great day, great night. I'm going to get this hopefully out yet tonight, and I will see you tomorrow.